a mission impossible. Can Kaho trigger his inner Tom Cruise?
Dude, if he does this twice in a row in these season finals, it's almost like legendary. What do we have for the maps here? Kaho vetoes Echo Isles. I think that's a smart ban.
Yes.
Happy's just so unbelievable here with the expansion. And again, we didn't have much time, but that's good news still, because that means our game starts.
TP League Finals, winner bracket semifinal, first to 3 in this best of 5. Let's go, everybody. The 2-time TP League champion, the 2-time Rara Land champion, and the dominator of the scene in the bottom right-hand side in the yellow. That is obviously Happy. And Kaho, the Wonder Boy, trying to throw Happy into the lower bracket once again. Do it again, kid. Make yourself even more famous than you already are.
All right, let's get settled into a longer series. Of course, this is best of 5. Starting off on Hammerfall, which seems to be quickly becoming Happy's new favorite map. Seems to be picking that a lot. Hardly ever banned. Big question here, of course, will be the first heroes. Cal gonna go with the Demon Hunter here, which is certainly the most popular right now.
Yeah, and also most popular seems to be Immolation start, creep up fast, retrain later into mana burn. Immolation very good for creeping. Immolation also very good to threaten and kill ghouls in the early game, because Remo, I say it for years, the more ghouls you kill before tier 3, the weaker is the 9-minute nightmare push, and this is, I guess, what it comes down to.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can take out ghouls early, it's gonna have a big trickle-down effect. Oftentimes, the rule of thumb is also, if you can trade archers 1-for-1 for ghouls, that's good for you. Because ghouls are going to be very important with the frenzy timing later. But it's not exactly that simple. Because you also need some archers for creeping. If you're left with none and the Ancient of War is in position, then also things will become difficult. Taking our focus away from archers and ghouls and units, I think the key question here might be just hero levels in the end. Because it will be a hero arena at the very end. And making for good levels here will be crucially important.
Do you have sound from units?
Nope.
Okay, I thought it's just me. Okay then. Yeah, you're absolutely right on the money of what you said. This is a unique creep spot here for Happy going for the Hydra. All the ghouls will be hurt, but I think by now he has learned that after the Hydra creep, you gotta send them back. Otherwise, the Demon Hunter is gonna get to you. But Kaho playing it pretty passively, I gotta say. Just creeping himself to level 2.
And does not go mana burn yet. At some point, of course, is expected to retrain. Happy trying to creep the items in the middle. Would love to get some claws. If he finds a double ring here, that would be pretty bad for the Lich later on, by the way.
I'm contacting the admins. Okay, and here we go on to ghouls. Nice retreat by Happy for number 1. The Hydra goes to Kaho. Got the last hit. Demon Hunter, of course, trapped. At what cost was that creep camp? It is a lot of damage. I don't think Kaho can fight out. There we go. They even responded before I sent the message. But was that enough for a TP? I don't think so. Kaho getting trapped there. First victory for Happy.
Yeah, TP is gone. That can be dangerous depending how aggressive this game is going to look, but I'm looking at the Demon Hunter experience, and that one is looking quite nice indeed. Close to level 3 already, but healing was low. Needs to make sure to be able to heal up now, but Happy's DK certainly slowed down with the level 2 fairly late. Happy prioritized items rather than experience early on, but he got double rings. Didn't get any claws for the Lich, so he had to sell them. Got a circlet instead. Got a mantle now as well, which of course will be nice.
Yeah, I wonder if selling both rings will hurt him later on, but it's always the same with Happy. The more items you sell, the faster is your tier 3 and the more powerful is the push. This matchup is in the later stages a lot about hero losses. We've seen it earlier in this tournament against Colorful. Happy lost his hero like 3 times on Northern Isles. And I think against Kaho, that cannot happen.
Important scout here in the north. Kaho sees where the opponent is creeping. Looks like Kaho feels that because his Demon Hunter is so low and Ancient of War wasn't in position, he couldn't really creep. So he's now the one who has to at least slow down Happy.
Careful, Kaho can't be surrounded. DK already low, DH already low as well. Money Oh, the prize still available here at this creep camp. Berserker taken out, relatively easy. But Happy is trading a lot of HP and Kaho seems confident, enabling immolation. Oh, did we just foresee the hero kill? Happy's movement extraordinary, but the Demon Hunter has boots, doesn't even have to hit because of immolation, trying a sidestep. Ghouls in there for a surround, that would be the sickest save. Oh, Archer hit! No way that block!
And a deny in the end.
Oh
my
shit.
god.
Happy's god.
That was one hit away from death. Ooh. Kaho, great play. Of course, with the boots of speed, you are a little bit faster than the DK with aura. Normally you can't attack him because you're going to slow down for that. But if you just run him down with immolation, sometimes that can lead to a kill. And that was so close.
Happy now needs the dagger to heal up a little bit. Still no level 3. Naga out on the field. Can maybe chase, but he's not re-engaging into that shop, rather creeping himself.
Happy you're the one going for a Naga second, by the way. That is not the norm for him. Normally it's Lich second and then Naga third. And with the Naga third, you have a quick push into the Night Elf base. But now with Naga second, Lich will be much later. And that means that the frenzy timing, if he goes for an attack, will be much later.
100%. Naga already doing quite some damage. DK back up with the dagger. Can be cancelled now as the two are meeting again. And Kaho still pretty comfortable here with the level 2 immolation now.
Lots of damage being put out by this demon. 4,600 already. Trying to rack up more. 2 archers, 3 archers going down actually. And that is a good trade for Happy. Has not lost too many ghouls just yet.
A good trade.
Three ghouls goes down.
A good trade for now, because we have a similar situation as we had on the right-hand side before. Demon Hunter chasing that DK, but this time the Naga's around.
Yeah, I think that's a big reason why he went for Naga second, right? To be able to slow down the demon, who's got the boots, who's got the dangerous immolation rundown ability. So smart adjustment here by Happy. And all things considered, a pretty even game, perhaps? Kaho's supply is looking quite low, though.
That's right. With all the archers dead, creep speed is super low. I don't think we have the best chances for level 2 Fork Lightning prior to the push, and that is what you need. Kaho also has to invest at some point into a Tome of Retraining for the mana burn, otherwise it's pretty much unplayable in the late game. But Happy also has to wait for the Lich, needs some resources for the Orb, that's 700, 800 gold. Calm before the storm.
It's going to be interesting to see here how long Kaho holds on to immolation. As long as there's ghouls, if you're in the right spot, the damage could also be quite nice. It's really the late game where you really need the mana burn. Like when Happy has 4, 3, 2 heroes, I would say then at the latest you need to retrain, but maybe you can still make a little bit more use of this immolation. Was using it here for creeping, trying to stack up more on items, and he's got some good ones indeed.
He's very tanky, and he's also very powerful when it comes to damage output. Double circlet for HP, armor, and damage. Ring for armor is basically the natural counter to an Orb of Corruption. Plus, of course, like Claws plus 8, we don't even have to talk about that. Kaho was at the shop, not going for a Tome of Retraining worries me a little.
Yeah, I still feel like he can get away with it for now. The undead heroes aren't too crazy yet. I think it might be okay. We'll see. Kaho creeping the next camp here. Relying heavily before on immolation creeping. Did this Ancient of War only creep a single camp this game?
Yeah, right?
I think it did, which is very unusual.
Happy charging up. He's still waiting for something. No, Lich was just late, didn't get the message, maybe not part of the group there for a second. And we're at the 9-minute mark. We got Frenzy, we got 3 heroes, and Happy is not pushing.
Yeah, not the best early game for him, and of course the Lich third, slowing everything down. Also he knows that the Demon Hunter is pretty strong, who is now finally retrained. Alright, now it's time for mana burn. He's gonna have only 2 of those, though, being low mana himself right now.
Low mana united. This goes for the Naga as well, for only 1 Fork Lightning. I'm eating my words as so often. Naga will be level 3 prior to the push. That is also because Happy gave him some time. Has to cross the entire map for this little green spot, though. And the red. and then the map is empty, and then we can finally brawl.
Yeah, I wonder if Happy's perhaps playing a little bit too passively here. After finishing this camp, I think you should definitely go for an attack. Moonwells are always vulnerable. Taking out the shop could be meaningful. And he must know that Kaho doesn't have a TP anymore. And normally the Night Elves don't rebuy a TP until they've gotten to 50 supply, which Kaho is taking forever to get to.
Yeah. Gets an Ankh. That is alright. Happy with the Scroll of the Beast that was found before, and the Book of the Dead, which is also relatively meaningless. Kaho few bears, instead lots of dryads, and here is the TP.
Early TP as well, wants to be in position right away. Takes out one ghoul, and the Demon Hunter is looking so strong here. Level 4, really nice. Level 3, Naga, very strong. This seems to be a perfect setup for Kaho, but he's missing the Orb of Venom. That's the one thing.
Now he got it on the Naga.
Oh yeah, true.
That means, of course, no Frost Arrow enabled. Can spread it a little better. First bear about to be taken out. It needs a coil for that, and ghouls are falling like flies. It's number 3 already. Book of the Dead used as well. Dryads don't have the Dispel. Kaho, you need a Wisp.
It seems to be a big mistake forgetting about the Abolish, not just for the Book of the Dead, but also for Frost Armor. Abolish is crucially important. But Kaho may have just taken out enough ghouls here to hold on in the main base, rebuild. That was pretty close. If that had gone a little bit worse for Kaho, might have been overrun, but good hold again. Kaho, so far, holding his own.
I agree. Took out a lot of ghouls there. Happy was using a lot of consumables with Scroll of the Beast and Book of the Dead and Heal Scroll. This push was supposed to do a lot more damage, and at the end of the day, only 2 bears down, and of course Moonju's used.
And yet more creeping for Kaho. Seems like he's really prioritizing, trying to level up these heroes, and I think that's exactly the right way to go. Level 4 Naga, also a big level up, in my opinion. Level 2 Coder are very nice, and of course level 5 Demon, that's the big one he's looking towards.
Someone
trying to get Lich 3, is that enough? Not quite.
Someone who's not watching might be saying, but Remo, he got the orb on the Naga and Frost Arrow doesn't do anything. That was swept over. So yeah, the crowd control of Frost Arrow 2 is absolutely meaningful. And where is this game going now? The map is empty. We're of course contesting shops. And at some point, one of the other player might be looking for an expansion.
Yeah, this is where the game sometimes gets a bit weird, because there's not much to do right now. There's no easy expansions to attack. There's no creeps left. Now, mind games come into play. Who's gonna attack who? When is it gonna be? When do you have to get ready? And here, Undead definitely has the advantage, because the Undead base is way more secure than the Night Elf base. If Kaho attacks into Happy's main, that is probably the biggest of throws.
Well, we've seen him win games in Happy's base before. Not once, but multiple times. Northern Isles, Concealed Hill.
Yeah, only if he has mass, what's the word? Talents, though. Talents is a super strong late game tech that Happy probably wants to attack before it has a possibility of arriving.
Thank you, Razor Moon, for the 14-month resub. Kaho is my god. Let's go, future champ. That would be quite a thing, man, if we get an online world champion with 24 years old. Kaho's home turf, of course, an amazing advantage as well. 1,000 mana in the Moonwells. That's a lot of healing and mana.
Alright, here we go. Next big attack. A few ghouls are also in. The bears are held back for a long time. Kaho, of course, ideally wants to drain as much mana as he can. Burn it away. But every time he goes in, he's gonna get punished. Oh, like we see here. Ouch. The nuke hurts.
Over. There is an Ankh, but on the Naga we have an Invo potion. More focus fire. Mana is drained. Nice fight setup, but Kaho also supply blocked. He was draining the mana from the Moonwell that was attacked. That was smart. We have a little choke here. Oh, dodges the coil. Wonderfully done. Invo potion, of course, over. This is the moment. The choke is a bit problematic for Kaho at the moment. One bear down. Now the bears... Oh, they didn't connect well. They didn't connect well at all. It's all down to the Demon Hunter, Naga, and Dryads to carry this fight home.
Stabs on cooldown. Demon needs to be very careful. To perhaps pass over the Ankh might be the safer play. But the invuln there was beautiful, absolutely perfect. Dodged the coil and then could continue to burn. And Happy now is very low mana. 55 supply on both sides. The Ancient of War going down makes it easier for Kaho here to engage, funny enough. And the Dual Frost Armor being dispelled finally.
Okay, now the bears can connect a little better. Neck and neck fight. Bear falls immediately, followed up by a Fiend. 2 hurt. Kaho, he might be going through with this here. Oh, Happy saves are insane. Dryad is chasing. Level 4 on the Naga finally acquired. 50 food on both sides. More Moon Juice used. Lich on the menu. Has an Invo Potion. Is saved. Of course, no coils anymore. All the mana was drained. If a hero falls here, it's probably the end. Kaho with the hero focus. Fork Lightning gets the kill in with the Dryad Spear. Is there enough damage for him to take out the Demon Hunter? Lich falls, level 5. Can you believe it? He got the Ankh. He's ready. Kaho smashing this fight.
Wonderfully done, dude. What an execute. Perfect invuln, perfect engagement. The mana burn play absolutely on point. Kaho trying to do again what he did last time. And now an unbelievable lead for the young Night Elf. Happy still, trying to hold on, but he's rather suffering more and more losses. Naga might be next as well, being chopped down. The DK's back, providing the aura. Very important.
Oh, is he just gonna be dead again, though? The Demon Hunter's right clicks are insane. The crowd control, fantastic. Unholy Aura, maybe a bit too strong at the moment. Staff must be ready for the Demon Hunter. No chance to lose him here. He's too powerful, too important. But he doesn't even want a staff. He wants to keep him in the fight, and the bear is coming in. Reveal used as well. Demon Hunter is going to be healed in no time. But Lich is also back.
He has to call it. GG. Happy loses the first map again. Not looking quite bulletproof this tournament, which is good news for all the excitement and all the fans. Kaho takes map 1. And is keeping his composure.
GG. My god, what a fight that was. I thought that choke would bite him, but it created the perfect setup for Kaho, and he knew it all along. So many burns, so much time stalled, and Kaho, the execution is just super close to flawless.
Yeah, really, really well done. Happy maybe not with the right call to attack into the main base. He could have just expanded. There's a big power advantage on the undead side, which is around like 40 to 50 supply, especially before 50. Before the Night Elf perfectly has the 50 supply with the Bears and the Dryads. We've seen undeads before get tier 3, skip the third hero, and then expand right away. That's really hard for Elf to deal with. Happy might be running into a brick wall here. Kaho has played and played, practiced and practiced, learned and learned how to deal with this Frenzy Ghoul timing, followed up by subsequent attacks after, and he seems to be perfectly prepared. Sick game. Just beautiful, beautiful execute by Kaho.
Exactly. Like, he was losing a couple of archers in the mid game that wasn't maybe that great, but he always got the trades. He always exchanged them for ghouls, even though it might have been like 10 to 15 seconds later then. The chase on the Demon Hunter, like this mid-game for Happy could have been even worse than it already was if the DK falls there. Like, it's not a guarantee that you can save your first hero, and then this fight just... Frame it, put it on the wall. It was so good.
Now, map 2 is going to be very interesting. Happy's pick here is Tidehunters, which oftentimes leads to different kinds of games. We saw Kaho here playing an amazing Demon Hunter. Kaho may just have the best Demon Hunter in the world right now. Certainly he's making a case for it. Demon Hunter is insanely bad against undead fast expansion. And on some maps, it's very good. Echo Isles was vetoed before. Tidehunter is also very good for undead fast expo. Happy normally doesn't like playing fast expo on Tidehunters, but he might feel he has to. Does he? Or is he stubborn? Is he going to stick with one base? And what does this do to Kaho? There's a lot of mind games involved here. Normally, every Night Elf here goes Keeper, because if you go Demon Hunter, you cannot stop undead fast expansion. But Happy being Happy, he may not expand. It might be Demon in the end. But honestly, Tidehunter is a bad Demon Hunter map. I think this is a very good pick by Happy. Almost always the hand here is forced for the Night Elf to have to go Keeper, which I think Happy is going to have much better chances.
I also, like, first of all, I totally agree with you. I think Happy's best strategy or most powerful strategy is with Garks. Doesn't really matter or if with an expansion or without an expansion, he somehow makes it work. over the past couple of weeks, it feels like with Gargs he's untouchable, or at least very hard to crack. With Ghouls and Fiends, I oftentimes see him lose the heroes, lose the fights. The Demon Hunter, this new build or skill route that you go for with Immolation first into Mana Burn later just counters him well. And against Gargs, I don't think anyone figured out the perfect solution yet.
Yeah. If he's more concerned about the Demon Hunter, though, if you should drop low HP, there's an easy fix for the threat that he saw before. Early boots. If you just buy early boots just to have him on the DK, he's never going to be in trouble again. Later on, you can give him over if you want. Mentioning the gargoyles, yeah, it's interesting. We've been seeing them a lot more. Of course, on Concealed Hill, they've been popular for a long time. And a lot of people always focus on the fountains. And of course, they're very nice for the Gargs there. It's a big XP and item boost. But perhaps more importantly, on Concealed Hill also, it's very difficult for the Night Elf to expand. And I, to this day, think the right counter to gargoyles isn't hippos or dryads or panda. It's really the expansion. If you can expand, you win against Gargs. And this is an easy expansion map. That's the point.
Okay. Curious if that's going to be true. We got Kaho on the bottom right-hand side. Cameras need to be flipped. Dear production. On the upper left-hand side is Happy. Down a map. Is it TP League Season 2 finals all over again? We're definitely on a good way.
All right, so best case scenario here for Kaho is he plays Demon Hunter and Happy doesn't expand. But does he feel like he can bet on that?
Well, nope. He's going for a keeper. Certainly a strong hero as well with Entangle and with Treants, especially against expansions. You explained it already. Take out ghouls with Entangle, take out buildings, whether that be the Narrow Towers or the Haunted Gold Mine with Treants and attacks, and then probably play Mass Air. Happy, I would be surprised if that is not an expansion.
Really? I think against Keeper, I don't think he's going to expand. Keeper works as a really good counter on tier 1 and tier 2, I guess even on tier 3. Acolyte is here, ready to scout, and Titaners is like 80% Keeper, 10% Demon, 10% Warden, so he's thinking about it already.
Totally forgot about the Warden possibilities. Yeah, you're right. But Kaho, not the biggest fan yet, I would say. Rather going into Keeper Mass Air. A lot simpler to execute, but it's Keeper Hunts.
Okay. That's gonna slow everything down, of course, whether you want to tech or expand. I've wondered for a while if it might not be the better call for Night Elf to slow down the tech and go for a safe expansion on the spot with Hunts. But if the Undead is perfectly scouting and reacting, it's also hard to achieve. Happy shows up, comes in with the coil, gets the last hit. Double rings, not helpful for the Keeper, maybe later on. But here Happy on map 2 seems to be very present.
As so often. Emperor's Revenge. This is of course his first loser's pick, so on paper and in his mind, his best shot to claim a map. In the first 3 minutes, certainly make an argument for that. Archers hurt, Moonwell drained. We do have level 2, so that's fine. And Happy's on the way to tier 2.
Yeah, stole the creep there, got items from the middle, picked up his favorite, the circlet. This is looking really crisp by Happy so far.
Can always be overwhelmed later with some air. I was a bit worried that Kaho is pushing with an AP or something, but no, that's just not happening against Happy. He is creeping so much with ghouls already. That's the 3rd camp he's taking without the DK.
Yeah, this is masterful play by Happy. Not just with the DK, but also earlier with the Acolyte. He knew exactly what was going on. He was controlling his opponent. He even came in with some steals. And at the same time, he's being efficient with the ghouls. This is world-class play right here. While the Keeper still can't really find anything to get going. Oh! And can find some ghouls though.
Yep. 1 entangle. That's 1 kill. Can he find another? Cooldown is off. Long range. Nicely done. Do you want to invest the coil? You certainly want to. At least Happy wants to. Hunts are coming in. A good counter. 2 ghouls on the ground. Happy needs a solution to that.
There's no expansion yet.
Nope.
Hunts known to be good early and really bad late game. Probably more against Under than against everything else. Because they get absolutely obliterated by Nova, Focus Fire, Orb, maybe even some Gargs. But no second Crypt. Looks like no Gargs. What is Kaho playing here, though?
That we'll see. We got another new sub here. Thank you, Janky Gatslinger, for the 42 month. Much love. And Kaho is finding his footing. Gets some revenge for the stolen creep earlier, as he just storms into the north and takes the orange away. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's got triple rings. Very good for a Demon Hunter. I guess maybe good for an Alchemist. But now it's too late for an expansion. Happy's gonna start tier 3 very soon. Kaho has to try to play this one base. It has to be a demon.
And it is. With that, Keeper, Demon, Dryads. It's gonna be tough to hold Happy's pushes. But again, Happy's first loser's choice. He is supposed to be ahead. And he got the big mana. Didn't even see that yet. Plus the staff to get out of Entangle. A lot of things are coming together for the Emperor.
Yeah, conventional wisdom says that Keeper 1 base cannot win. And until 1 year ago, I would have said, yep, that's true. And then I saw this game on this map between these two players, and Kaho was able to beat Happy 1 base Keeper with insane control. That's how he does it. We've seen him in some of the other matches also try to play in an unpredictable way, try to make the opponent guess and mislead them. I like that he's not doing this against Happy. Happy's normally completely cheese-proof. Undead here also helps. You can't really get tower pushed and stuff like that, you know. You have to beat Happy in a micro game at the end of the day if you're Night Elf.
Yep. And Kaho might be the only one who's capable of that. We had a couple of cheeses in December with the Fire Lord, but Happy in like a week or two found solutions to that, so that's not on the menu either. Tanky heroes, of course. Keeper, is it as good as a Panda or a Naga would be? Probably not. Later on, a great Orb carry though. Punches are losing value quickly, but throws him now into the red spot, so that camp has been taken away, and another Ankh it is.
I wonder if he's gonna maybe deny one of the hunts here. No, I guess not. He's gonna heal them up. Moonjuice is still looking pretty damn good. You can actually heal the hunts fairly well. They don't have mana, so they don't deplete the Moonjuice too much. But yeah, they are gonna be a big liability. 9 supply in the late game fight. The first big one will be Huntresses.
Is it just me, or does it feel like Happy is a little inefficient right now? It is just creeping, but not ultra fast. He's not contesting, he's not roaming. After a wonderful early game, I feel like he's falling off a little bit now.
You could argue though that it was the right time to fall back. Keeper with Entangle strong, Huntresses in the early mid game strong before the end of tier 3 is ready. Now on the tier 3 is becoming ready, and then Happy might take a stronger, more aggressive stance again. Belt and gauntlets here. Okay items for the DK, but Happy again not finding the most damage, unfortunately.
Nope, but judging from how many hero kills there were, a little bit of extra XP is probably not the worst thing either. Kaho still wants to creep. He wasn't pulling the Keeper away at the earlier spot on the right-hand side. That bites him now. Demon, not 3 yet, but Happy taking a pit stop. This should be a Coil Nova. Can he finish that? Okay. Mana burn level 2 unlocked, and an Orb is ready. Kaho, can you fight with this?
Sick items for the Demoner. He's gonna have to deliver here. We have a single bear and 1 Dryad right now.
It's not much.
Happy comes in with the timing, which is very scary this time around because of these Huntresses and the Keeper. Both heroes and units are holding Kaho back.
Needs to start production, or accelerate production. That bear is rallied to the keeper, being greeted with Coil Nova. Can't do it like that. Backstab on Kaho's side. There is no TP. Happy has to fight against all the Moonwells.
Now getting to get in the mana burns and drain the juice out of the under as much as he can. Excellent control there on the DK. Happy pulls it away from the demon as best as possible. Still lost the fiend though. Alright, awkward position now. I guess you could argue on both sides.
Oh, Naga in a lot of trouble. She can't be coiled, of course. Gets the kill again. Bear safe to the side. And Kaho got the supply lead. Happy needs to get these bears somehow. But he doesn't. He's still stuck on that Demon Hunter. He's a roadblock. Another bear save to the side. A Dryad to the top. Oh my god, Kaho has to send out the destroyers now to the right-hand side for the chase. That means the Demon Hunter can easily regenerate as there's no Dispel. Now there is more Entangle, more kills. The Destros are not here. Kaho is losing more and more now though. Can he stabilize?
Happy killed 2 bears though, might get a third as well. Supply now swinging the undead's way again. The Demon Hunter though still completely untouched. Soon the mana will be gone, basically on everyone. Ooh. Fiend went down there as well, both at around 40. Naga badly needed again.
Oh, if the dust settles and only the heroes are left, that Demon Hunter might decide the game. It looks like it is now. Entangle immediately dispelled. Oh, Cappy is so good sometimes, but both are. This control is out of this world. As more bears fall on the creep, but Kaho is alive, even though he's 10 supply down.
Alright, strong battling back and forth. If this was Demon Hunter first, now he was close to level 5, this is where the Night Elf hero levels can sometimes work out in his favor late game, but of course it's Demon second. He's actually looking very strong for a second hero, close to level 4 already, but at some point you need that level 5.
That was the last coil, race to the shop. Heal scroll goes to the demon, needs it soon. Okay, has the Ankh. Wants to stay in this. Little bit of a reset. Heal scroll saved for later. An Invo potion goes to the Lich. Oh, Kaho has to get a big kill now. Heal scroll still there. Invo potion as well. And uses the staff as that would only heal the demon at the moment. Kaho is fighting, but Happy has a sick lead.
Abolish magic finally finishing. I feel like this is like the only mistake Kaho has shown these first 2 maps. Abolish is late every time. And he could have fit it in at some points. It's a cheap upgrade. But now it's about rebuilding. Happy seems to have the lead though. He's got more supply. He's leveling up more. And the biggest problem here is this keeper is not providing much anymore.
True. Did you see, by the way, when Kaho microed the bears to the side on like 10 HP, did they have mana for a redo? Because if he saves like 2 of these 4, this would be a whole different game.
The destroyers were chasing them though and killing them. If Happy had been looking, could have dispelled it.
Yeah, you're right.
We are getting back to 50 supply each, but here the Undead Tri-Hero can really take over. Again, it's the Keeper here that is the problem. The Keeper that you seem to be forced into on this map. If you can't expand, the late game is very tough.
Not only is he providing very little, he's also dying very quickly. The best asset the Keeper holds is now that he's a good orb carry and he provides item slots, I guess. But it's all down to the Demon Hunter, and Kaho should know and probably creep him solo.
Yeah, I would certainly think so. Keeper is sticking around though. Happy got some big speed, by the way. In the south he was creeping so much, 4-3 levels now achieved, and this is where Undead starts to feel at home. Big red camp item. Kaho, what's he gonna get? He needs a good one here.
Hood of Cunning is not the best, but a little bit more damage. Maybe that's what he needs. Reju running, Kaho at home with 53 food. This is fightable if the Demon Hunter can burn prior to the big skirmish.
First time now we see the double orb of venom, which is indeed good damage. If Kaho can manage to force all the mana out of the DK, then he can perhaps finally begin to find some big kills. Big mana force is gonna make that, of course, also difficult. Next fight breaks out. Happy, 7 supply ahead.
Okay, onto the Destroyer. There are 3 of them, 4 of them. With a dead supply, 1 falls. Demon Hunter still super strong as Happy is switching to Abominations. And Disease Cloud is only so far away. The block is great, but the staff is in position. And again, Kaho losing a bit more than his opponent, but is still alive. But for how long is the question. He lost another Moonwell. He can't catch up with Happy. Must stay at 50, I'd say.
And where is the light of the end of the tunnel here? How is Kaho going to win this game? So far he's surviving, but I see no way of how he's actually going to get ahead. So it's Happy now, having full map control, creeping the last few creeps on the map. And this could be 4-4-3 then in the end, which is super strong.
With a big mana potion, which is also not to be underestimated. Thank you, Alps, for the 41-month resub and KX85 for the 65-month resub. You guys are all legends. Statue being picked off. That was an easy one that could have provided a lot of healing and a lot of mana regen. But okay, still not able to fight here. No Invo Potion on the Demon Hunter. That was, of course, a lifesaver on map 1 when he dodged that coil. Speaking of lifesavers, the Ankh is gone as well. It has to be Rejuve and Steps, but Steps on cooldown now. Eats a feed. Here's the Nova. Right-click. Heal scroll last second. Rejuve was running for a bit as well. Demon Hunter down to 50%. Can't capitalize on that, though. Demon Hunter back in good shape. And once more we fight at Kaho home turf, but here is the 4-4-3 heroes that you were talking about. Trying to take out the Destros. That works fine. Focus Fire is switching a little bit. The Dispel is ready. Invo Potion on the Naga. Lich switched, of course. Lich is safe. And Demon Hunter again out of the fight. Kaho just can't find the crucial kill.
He was able to take out all the mana, but seems like Happy still has too much left. His hero level is now so strong.
Demon still getting good damage in on the Lich. Maybe all he needs is Dryads and the Demon and some Reju. Chasing, Fiend, falling. 46 food on each side. Fiends are falling. Level 5. Wait a minute. The Naga's in trouble. The Naga gets a Frost Arrow and is dead. Keeper is ready. Kaho is stomping Happy into the ground in this fight. I can't believe this. The double orb, Remo, the tankiness of the Demon, and Tangle dispelled, but still, he's stuck. He can't get out. Riju's running. GG! Wait a minute. Kaho 2-0.
Dude, what the hell? He does it again. Keeper 1 base. Literally nobody else can do this in the world. What the hell? That's crazy. Such a sick fight. The double orb of Venom, perhaps a bit underestimated by me. First fight with only 1 Orb of Venom, Happy wins those easily. Second fight with double Orb of Venom, way more damage output. And once all the mana is gone on Happy, that's when the Demon Hunter can kick into overdrive. Happy maybe with a big mistake, pushing in there with low mana. He could have held back, creep the next green camp, just regen up mana slowly. And then if he engaged that fight with full mana, the Demon Hunter can't burn at all, really. He only got level 5 in the fight. But Kaho, what a sick play. What a sick play by him. Holy crap. Rip to all the channel points in the chat.
And for once, it's not your fault.
I am very careful with what I click here.
Of course. Oh, you always are.
Not always.
Oh my god, that fight was so sick. I totally didn't expect it. I thought at one point there's gotta be another Coil Nova or a nuke that he can't withstand anymore. A cooldown on a staff that is too high in that position, but no. I think also crucial to take out that statue earlier there in the middle that couldn't provide any reju at all, and that was for free. But Kaho's Demon Hunter control, man. This is out of this world.
Kaho is playing insane. Insane. Yeah. I'm so glad that he ironed out the small wrinkles of the play before, in the game before against Fly. Because like we said, if he makes those mistakes, he's going to get slaughtered today. And 3-0 was on the menu. The other way around.
Yeah.
Kaho is up 2-0 right now. But, dude, we have been in this situation many times. So we should not get too ahead of ourselves. This is oftentimes where Happy finds just one more gear somewhere.
That's right. Foggy has been in Kaho's shoes plenty of times. But this, like, I'm looking at this result and I'm just flabbergasted. And it didn't even look that hard for him, to be honest. Like, this is not a crazy back and forth. He survives the pushes. He's still alive then. He's getting the kills in. He's getting the levels. And in these super late game fights, he's just untouchable.
Yeah, zero control though. The mana burn play, the kiting as well, the bear positioning. It doesn't look as insane as, like, I don't know, if you split units like, away from a stomp or something. But nobody else can do this. Literally, nobody else can do this. Kaho with a chance here to really, really impress the world.
Infi, Fly, Lolite, and Focus, they're shaking. Happy in the lower bracket? Oh no, oh no! But it looks like it. He needs to win 3 maps in a row, and 2 of these maps are Kaho's picks. Tidehunters was supposed to be his map, where he's most dominant. That is not the case. And yeah, good luck, Happy, man. You need it.
Yeah, I am almost blown away, dude. That early game by Happy was so good. He was everywhere. He was doing everything. Doing everything right. He got a big lead in the late game with the triple hero. 4-3-3 is such a huge benchmark. Demon Hunter, items and levels. I think that's what it's all about. This demon needs to carry. It's going to be a Demon Hunter first once again. Again, not the best Demon Hunter map. Comes out down to creeping. Turtle Rock, always infamously very bad for Night of Creeping.
Right on. Engine of War's in position. Maybe he can pull the creeps in, and that helps a little bit. It is cross position. That might help Kaho a little bit as well, as harassing takes a little bit more time. Acolyte pull. Already off to a good start. This could either be a gigantic upset and Kaho wins this now 3-0, or one of these legendary reverse sweeps. No matter what it's gonna be, I'm in for it because this is the best Night Elf Undead possible.
Yeah, you mentioned Foggy before, who indeed has been in this situation previously. I also remember a show cup between these two. Best of 7, where Kaho was up 3-1. And it got turned around. Alright. Pressure is on. Intensity is palpable. And tell you what, Kaho won some rings. Man, those rings were really nice.
Oh yeah. Gets the gauntlets, that's at least a little bit of HP. Also gets the claws, which is fantastic for creep speed, for hero punishment, and also maybe some last hits on the ghouls. We've seen plenty of that.
Alright, both gonna get a quick level 2 here. That's the easy part. Getting level 3, though, is very difficult. We might be stuck on level 2 here quite a while, as tier 2 techs have started. Kaho is noticeably faster with the tier 2, by the way. There's gonna be a quick Naga.
Ooh, and with that, definitely potential to pick up the ghouls here, as we said. But Happy doesn't want to let Kaho unfold his play. There's no level 3 yet. He's storming into the base, hunting archers, hunting wisps, depleting moonwells. Wisp was in position for the detonate. Demon Hunter is in position for the ghouls. Quite some damage on them. Wants to prevent that 4th moonwell, but there is a backup. Not too sure how meaningful this push is right now.
Good positioning on the archers. You want to keep them safe, but also put them in as much damage as you can if you have the opportunity. But mainly it's the Demon Hunter here who will have to push back the ghouls slowly. Oh, there's a little hidey hole back there where the ghouls can't be attacked. Oh, that's pretty annoying.
But Happy, oh, that was close, did get the 2 moonwells after all, and that should delay the Naga that we thought is gonna be fast. But Happy's also losing a ghoul. Okay. That's the only loss for Happy here outside of HP. He got a dagger though to heal up again.
There's a Skelly somewhere. But only 3 wisps going down. Of course, the moonwells were also cancelled. That's very annoying because it was nighttime for a long time. Lots of moon juice has been missed out on. But especially the archer numbers here are still looking good, which means Kaho will be able to continue creeping, I guess.
Agreed. And level 3 is a nigh. That's an Ogre Magi here, or was at least. Ring of Regeneration. What do we think about that item, Mr. Demo?
Yeah, really, really good. Especially here, early game, mid game. Later on, when we have Mass Bears and Moonwells, it's not going to be that relevant anymore. There's one problem though, the Demon has no bonus armor yet. That's actually a big part of being durable in the late game. Bonus armor is still something he desires and maybe even requires.
And on this map, there's not too many chances to find them. Of course, the outskirts, orange spots, the marketplaces, but that's about it. The turtle spot as well. But those are usually saved for very, very late in the game.
Demon here with an experienced lead. Happy gonna take the tech lead. Tier 3 Undead always a little bit faster than the Night Elf, of course. Some wisps had to be remade with them dying earlier. Oh, and Kaho getting to the red camp across the map. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess with Immolation, why not? Is there a camp that you can't take early? Piercing damage also doesn't do much to heroes. Oh, and that is Boots of Kel'Thuzad.
That's so good.
That's a bit of armor that you wanted.
Yeah. The Demon Hunter is like... It's hard to put it in numbers, but he is the most important part of the army, of course. But he's probably like 50% of the army. So, buffing up the Demon is so important. And yeah, this one goes very nicely. Perfect follow-up would be Helm of Valor at the red camp.
Oh, wow. Yo, that would be an ultra tank. But of course, movement speed is also always appreciated. Mana regen would be nice. Happy?
Look at the Demon XP, dude. He's gonna get beyond level 4.
Yeah. And it's not really contested, is it? Like, Happy, what did he really accomplish in the past couple of minutes? He got level 3 on the DK, but Kaho got level 4.
4.2, almost 4.3 before the first fight. That's crazy. Big item for him, one of Mana Steel. That's actually pretty useless here. Might be a sell. And look how much he's creeping. This Immolation creeping is working out insanely good.
Yep. And here we go. It is the red spot. Happy is far, far, far away. Not punishing this at all. He's just... like, losing the late game twice and making the decision to deliberately go into an uncontested late game. This feels questionable.
Well, tier 3 now done. We got the orb. Happy can strike at around 8 minutes. A little bit sooner than that. And yeah, with how good Kaho's late game is, maybe that is the way to beat him. Just kill him before.
Scroll the Beast. Not bad. But if a Wisp is in position, not perfect. No big mana potion that he found before. No big invul or big healing that against this hero focus style would be grand. Kaho is retraining. No immolation anymore. Mana burn all the way. And he gotta burn a lot.
Moonjuice completely dry. Happy with a good chance to win the game right here. I think he's still going for Naga. Yep, picked her up right now. The DK out of position. Gonna get burned twice maybe. You're too far in.
It is also an 8-minute 30 push. This is so fast with the Tri-Hero. Frenzy is already up, but Kaho might have the tools to hold. And then, sky's the limit for Kaho. Diving deep is Happy. Demon Hunter surrounded. Staff is not ready. Oh, need to staff out soon, I guess. Otherwise, you're dead. No TP. Can he swap it? Nope. No space anymore. He wanted to go for the invul potion, but Happy knows, of course, way better than we all. Just prepone the ghoul push by an entire minute, and then I'm gonna wreck you.
Alright, the Frenzy Ghoul timing here. First 2 maps, not feasible. Kaho there was perfectly ready. Demon Hunter was very strong, but it wasn't enough to hold. The Demon Hunter by himself can't do it. And because there was no time, didn't get the orb, the shop was cancelled, so that already makes him a lot weaker. And I would say even more important than level 4 Demon Hunter to hold this push is a Naga that's leveled. This Naga, ideally would have to have on level 3. This Naga wasn't even level 2. She was only level 1. Naga provided nothing. Kaho perhaps for once focusing on the demon a little bit too much. If he holds that push and then he can keep creeping, it would be amazing for him. He would be level 5 so fast. But Happy here finds the punish against a very weak Naga and a weak setup this time against the Frenzy.
Right? That Naga, yeah, we were so in awe with the Demon Hunter that we kind of forgot about the Naga. Whoops. Good point for sure. Simon DLX123, thank you for the 2-month resub. Much appreciated. Every sub matters. And if you have some primes left over, we gladly take it. Is this the start of the reverse sweep? Concealed Hill is next though. And we have a disagreement here, I guess, when it comes to Demon Hunters on Concealed. I think it is the best map for this style, and Kaho seems to be thinking the same. When Happy's losing games against Night Elf, is it oftentimes on Concealed?
This is, of course, also the #1 go-to map for Gargoyles.
Yes.
Will be a question for this game. Kaho will have to scout properly and make the right adjustments. Demon Hunter here, definitely playable. I feel like the one thing that Kaho so far hasn't done very well is like Ancient of War efficiency. I guess on Turtle Rock you can't really be too efficient with an Ancient of War, but on Hammerfall and Tidehunters, the maps that he actually won, I feel like he could perhaps do more with Ancient of War play. He's still creeping very well, but that was certainly a big thing that held him back on Turtle Rock. He was creeping well, but it cost a lot of immolation, lots of mana, lots of Moonjuice. When the push hit, there was 0 Moonjuice left, and the Naga wasn't leveled, and the shop wasn't ready. Everything was just a little bit too swift.
Can Kaho keep it together now, or is he getting shaky? How good is his mental game? Youngest player in the scene, 24 years old. It's not the first time that he's close to a run like this, of course. More and more experience over the past couple of years. But he's also been in these shoes where he's throwing series because, or in situations like this, you mentioned the Show Cup. Does he have a solution to Happy's Gargoyle play? This is also what I'm scared of most. If Happy plays the Ghoul Fiend style again, I think Kaho bites his head off on Concealed. But if he goes with Gargoyles, well, then it's everybody's game.
Yeah, and Kaho, you know, he didn't live through the glorious Garg meta days. He doesn't have all that experience of Twisted Meadows back in the day, Island Expansion, Red Dragon and all that.
Glorious.
We see it sometimes nowadays, sure, but it's rare still. And I still feel like many Night Elves don't react to it properly.
Kaho has to scout a lot and has to know what's coming. Wonder Boy on the upper right-hand side, still match points, still one map away from the winner bracket final, which is a top 3 finish guaranteed. Can he keep his nerves together? And what is Happy doing? So far, the standard setup. Any chances for diverging builds? I don't think so. Kaho could of course surprise Happy with a different hero choice, but since Happy is almost scouting at every map and is disrupting early games with the Acolyte, that's not a surprise for long. We have the Demon Hunter, we have the DK. Round 4, let's go.
If we see a similar game to map number 3, then there's one little specialty here, of course. If we see a Naga third by Happy, the Tavern is really close to the Night Elf. Makes that timing even more dangerous. And I'm pretty sure Happy would love to play exactly the same game. Again. Creep up level 2 at the start, creep up level 3, tech up, go for a Lich second, tier 3, and finish the game at 9 or 10 minutes. Don't allow Kaho the late game. Don't allow him double orb or something similar. Don't allow this Demon Hunter to get to the ultra late game.
Yeah, there's some amazing items here on this map that can fuel the Demon Hunter once again. DH versus Lich damage, maybe? Is that the battle we're looking forward to? We of course have the Drakes that can easily be taken out with Gargs. So Happy could also go for a couple of Gargs, creep it, and then go back into Fiends, even though that's a little less damage in the fights then. Once again, a claw for Kaho, starting off well.
Demon Hunter tankability, I think, is going to be hugely important. So, no ring at the start. That means other rings he can find are at the naturals. And that's it. There's only 2 camps left on the whole map. One is on the opposite side. So, Demon Hunter is most likely not going to find a ring. But agi items, especially the big ones from the red, could still come in handy. Demon Hunter, a very item-reliant hero. And he's starting off well. Claws and Circlet. Very good. And plus, looking for an opportunity.
Let's not forget about the Rune Bracers, who are arguably even better than rings. He's making up for the lack of armor at the moment with Circlets. That is also a nice choice. And both are playing around each other really well. Happy at the turtles in the north. Demon Hunter is poking at the ghouls. It's a fair game so far.
There's a Skelly Detonate here. That would be level 2 demon. Oh, Immolation play as well.
Gets a ghoul. Alright, happy level 2 thanks to the turtle. But, oh, Kaho trying to steal this away. Ghouls hurt again. Happy with the last hit. You madman. But at what cost? Wait.
That was...
He's stuck? No, he's not stuck. Happy's ghouls are so hurt, but if he's getting home now, a DK is waiting with a coil. What the hell is happening? 3 ghouls down.
3 ghouls in the early game. That's insanely good for the demon. And he doesn't have to get home to heal. He could just go to the fountain. Might even find another ghoul. This is a terrible start for Happy.
True. And he's at the shop again. Is he stealing Happy's Circlet? Happy likes to cosplay his heroes. Ah, he got it already. Alright. As I have a little bit of a lag. There we go. And now it's fountain time.
Yeah, he didn't go to the fountain. He went to the Moonwells. I wonder if that's... It just seems like a mistake. He could have saved so much moon juice here. Just healing at the fountain. Could have kept the staff regardless and then staff when needed. I wonder if that's gonna hurt him later here. Moon juice certainly heavily taxed.
Reveal, Archer falling. Both spend a lot of time at these shops for the Circlets. Demon Hunter can contest the DK now. And he's once again building a super strong first hero. Plus the staff as well for mobility. Wisps are pretty much everywhere on the map.
Nice room. Ah, okay, now it's back.
Ooh, Happy. With an Invis DK. Nice little steal, preventing level 3 for a little bit longer. And Kaho would love to have Dust, but can't go for it right now. Maybe Happy even stole it and sold it again. I didn't see, or I used it on the archers. Didn't see that yet. Little bit of a stalemate between the two now.
Naga second for Happy, by the way.
Yep.
That means a frenzy push later on, if he wants to go for it, would be a lot weaker. But right now, she's very strong. Especially with the Demon Hunter, not having boots, not being level 3. The Naga right now is really potent.
And of course, she finds him. Kaho wanted to go for the Magi once again, but Naga is here. Great block by Happy. Kaho tried to put some distance in between Naga and archers, but no chance here. Happy not going Gargs just yet, just Slaughterhouse. A longer tier 2 phase though. And Chaos is taken to tier 3 with again a late Naga.
Yeah, Happy's tier 3 indeed, very late. We basically never see the Night Elves get tier 3 first, but this time they clearly do. Boots of speed here, very expensive for Happy. Also the circlet early slowed him down. Took out some archers, that was quite nice. Makes Chaos creeping not so comfortable now.
Yeah, very aggressive positioning by Happy and it paid off. It looked like it's a little inefficient, but the DK just standing there in Shadow Melt for a long time. But since the Demon Hunter is not level 3, this is more important. How to get level 3 now before Happy starts to push?
I think there's plenty of time. 2 minutes still until the Undead tech is finished, and then another minute until Frenzy. So Kaho seems to have a lot of time to his hands. He's creeping now with Immolation. He's got an Ancient of War to fall back on as well. And I think this is still okay for Kaho.
Naga a little under-leveled. Demon Hunter finds a replenishment potion. Not bad at his position on the map. Happy can creep as well for a crystal ball. No expansion on either side. We play it one base as in the 3 maps prior. This time though, Happy with no pushes into the base anymore.
Oh, Kaho. Aggressively moving here. This is a rare play across the map. Demon level 3, really strong right now. Of course, he doesn't have burn, but the immolation can do some good damage.
He does actually. He did retrain before.
Oh, he did already? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So 1 coil remaining. There we go. Ghoul killed. Archer killed. We're rotating out the tier 1 units, replacing them with Dryads, Bears, and Fiend statues on the other side. Low supply skirmish with the Demon Hunter like this should be in Kaho's favor, especially with the Dryad control. But now his health is low and he gotta retreat.
So that was 2 archers for 1 ghoul. Not exactly the best exchange. I think Kaho was hoping for more, but also stopped Happy creeping, I guess. But the Demon Hunter, not gonna be so sickly leveled this time around. He got level 3, of course, which is great, but not close to 4 at all.
And no close to Fork Lightning 2. Who claims the middle? It should be Happy, certainly lurking around. And I'm lurking with the lagging stream again. Here we go. Thank you, do you?
Kaho still struggling with army. The losses are now adding up. If no archers had gone down, he would now have 4 archers as well, additionally in this army, which would be wonderful, but of course, they all have died. Slowly, bears and more dries will be trickling in. And when Kaho rounds out a 50 supply army, it's going to be quite nice indeed. But Happy's got the clear lead here.
At the moment, there's no dispel, so in Riju, Demon Hunter can tank a lot. Constantly poking with that Naga. I love to see it. Destroyer upgrade is coming over the frenzy timing. For that, I guess too many ghouls fell. The red one goes to Happy last second. Also the item, it would have been so good for the Demon Hunter.
Sick.
Happy with an exclamation mark in the middle of the map.
Another seal. Got the High Priest as well.
Oh, wow.
Little trolls at least should go to Kaho. Happy as well. I got that one as well. No. Happy got almost every single last hit here.
3 out of 3 for a spot that was contested for 2 minutes straight. At least the Magi with the burn can finally go to Kaho. But he's down in heroes. He's down in supply. He's in the ropes now with the Naga. Forced into a town portal, turning around. Right click, and the Lich arrive somehow with the Nova. Oh, he was inches away.
Oh my god. And look at the healing for Kaho. Oh my god, it is dreadful. Kaho may be brawling a bit too much in the early game, mid game. Moonjuice, so important. And I come back to the very start of the game. I think not healing at the fountain after the first 4 minutes was really a mistake. And Frenzy is now ready. Happy could just flood and win, I think.
He's certainly positioning aggressively. That consumable on the right side lab is gonna be his. Kaho trying to dodge him now. Enough brawling for now. You gotta recover. But there's always gonna be poison from that creep on the left-hand side. Not ideal. What's the item? Ring of Regen again.
Not bad, I guess. Alright, Kaho had some sick comebacks already. The Keeper comeback on Titanhunters was crazy. Can you do it one more time?
No Fork Lightning 2, no Evasion 2, no Invo Potion, no Heal Scroll, and also no Staff as Happy is taking down the shop again. It feels like we go full distance, but Wonder Boy, if one can do it, it's Kaho.
Trying to get the right angle to attack. Demon Hunter getting called over right away. Can't burn the more important heroes in the back. Ghoul's dropping low, but the first unit to go down is the Bear. Ghoul's now also slowly being taken out, I guess. Bears take so much damage here. Burn now against the Lich. That's good. Happy's mana now low, but Happy got so many kills already.
Level 2 on the Lich, alright. Demon Hunter about to drop. Mind you, there's no staff! And the Fiend shots connect with the Demon Hunter down. This gotta be it. Happy from a 0-2 to a 2-2, and it's happening again. The best mental game in the world of esports does it one more time. Tied 2-2. And we decide it all. The winner bracket semi-final on Northern Isles.
How does this always happen, man? How does this always happen?
People are flying too close to the sun. Icarus syndrome. He's switching into a new gear. You know, as Michael Jordan said, when you poke him, he's the strongest. And this is what happens to Happy as well. And he just decides to start winning at some point.
Yeah, I wonder if Kaho here was getting a little too eager. Really heavy brawling going on for a long time. And this is where, over a long period of time, Undead will have the advantage. The Satyrs keep running all the time, keep regenerating all the time. I guess after like 10 minutes, they run out of mana, but it takes a long time. Moon Juice is much more volatile. Really, really good for instant healing, but you're going to run out of juice quickly. And again, I think that early game, not healing at the fountain, I think that was a big mistake by Kaho. But also, subsequent then, a little bit too aggressive. Could have been creeping more. The creep game here this time, not that impressive, but also comes down to the map, I think. Concealed Hill, in my book, still not the best for Night of Creeping.
Well. The only real red dragon. Thank you for the 18-month resub. Go, Kaho. Yeah, I want to see some support, everybody. Who wants to see Kaho win? Who wants to see Happy win? You're on the big stage right now with the chat on the screen. It should be pretty much 50-50. It oftentimes evens out the Happy fans and the Happy haters. Plus, of course, the Kaho fans and the Night Elf haters. Should be pretty 50-50.
One final battleground. The winner of this will be in the upper bracket final already. This means top 3 guaranteed. This is exactly where Kaho landed in the last season finals. He was in the upper bracket final, losing then to 1-2-0 and took 3rd place in the end. Still a really good finish for him. Well, of course, Happy, who won the whole thing.
The best micro players of both races, Night Elf and Undead, clashing one more time. Here on Northern Isles, Kaho was able to win maps in Happy's base. Can he go all the way? Can he recover after 2 maps in a row for Happy? Or is it gonna be Happy in the winner bracket final and another top 3? Bottom left hand side is Happy and Kaho on the upper right.
Alrighty then. Immolation creeping certainly expected here. With the 2 greens, you get a fast level 2. But getting level 3 here, not so easy. Not so easy at all. Would love to see boots on the Demon Hunter. Normally there's a lot of focus around the middle. The shop, the marketplace. You can easily get to the enemy natural as well. Boots, I think, here would go a long way.
Some electricity in the air here. No Warden, no Keeper, Demon Hunter all the way. Both stick to their guns. Both seem to be of the opinion that if they play it perfectly, they win. And the other player got no chance. First it looked like Kaho was right, but then Happy found a solution. Small adjustments always. Where to contest, when to contest. It's all... a lot about creep speed at the beginning of the game. How many ghouls can take out this time?
And I wonder if perhaps he has a little counter prepared to the circlet. Happy loves to go to the shop here, get the circlet. No, he's even going to take some damage. Sometimes it seems a bit inefficient. Act like, could have almost stolen the last hit there. That would have been sick. But no, Demon gets it and gets a ring. Dude, I think the ring is the key factor. Demon likes to pick those up.
Can you remember a time where rings were hated? Just ridiculous. DK pit stop at the shop, of course, for the circlet. Should be, at least. There we go. Does this well. Demon Hunter continues creeping with a little bit more mana. Can make for more efficient Moon Juice healing. But apart from that, not the greatest. And now we contest.
Happy took a lot of damage from these creeps. That was like 300 damage. Of course, he's got the dagger to heal up, but if he's in a weird spot, this could become painful. Demon Hunter now looking for a bit of fun.
As always. Burn. On some of these maps, Kaho was surrounded easily. Oh, he's a little unlucky with the Wisp here. Wanted to go for the detonate, but the Murlocs are there. Just as Starbucks said, they're always against him somehow. Well, if the creeps are engaged, they throw their nets to whatever is joining that creep camp. Demon Hunter at 50% already, and not too much damage done, honestly.
Yeah, mana running out on both sides, as it seems. So far, no ghouls have fallen. This one to the side, maybe. Oh, yeah, did go down. Denied by the creeps. First blood, I guess, goes to the neutrals.
Ooh, is this close? Oh, both are playing this on the edge. Demon Hunter was down to like 60 HP, courtesy of the ring, of course. Happy.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, the last hit! Level 2 denied.
Whoa, that is so big. That is so huge. No regen at the moment, no additional movement speed. Happy has to fall back and get level 2 elsewhere. This buys Kaho a lot of time.
Yeah, good thing for Happy. This is this map, not another one. You can go for the green here, of course, you easily get level 2. If this was a different map and he couldn't creep, this would have been a disaster. But
yeah.
Okay. He gets it now. Nice play by Kaho. But, you know, it's a demon who really needs level 3. The DK now is fine. DK level 2 is fine. And again, I wonder, how is the Demon Hunter going to manage that next step?
Feels like Engine of War is moving across to the natural. He got boots, he got staff, and if you are not in a position to creep, maybe you just farm the enemy's ghouls.
Oh, he was very close to spotting the ghouls right there. I don't know if he did. Kaho, very aggressive stance. Really wants to limit the creeping of Happy, especially when tier 2 is ready and the Naga joins. This is gonna make this quite the scary force.
And we are arriving at tier 2. Happy moving to the left-hand side, still hunting these archers. He got the dust, so Shadow Melt is not an option. Kaho realizing this, splitting this, at least one archer might be saved. Demon Hunter not part of the party. Didn't grab the blanket, and also no Naga at the moment.
One archer gonna go down, so one archer death, one ghoul death so far this game. Really not the most.
So fascinating to look into the player cameras, how different these guys are playing the game. Happy, there's so much movement, watching everywhere. And for Kaho...
Looks chilled.
Yeah.
Back in his chair.
Yeah,
I
sometimes
got more tension in my body right now than him.
Sometimes you gotta wonder if it's just a still or if it's an actual webcam feed.
6 staff, by the way. Happy was trying to steal the natural away. Kaho was on point right away with the staff there to interrupt the steal. But the DK is still looking for some coil snipes. Got one.
Okay. PH needs a lot. Magi up for grabs here. Getting burned with immolation, but not with mana burn, so the coil is always a threat. Same goes for the archer, which is saved, but chased. There's a lot of time for Happy here to unfold his tier 3. Coil, still in range. Oh my!
Sick! The Skelly block slowed down the Demon Hunter to get the steal. Okay. Damn. Both playing sweet game here.
But how do you recover now in the HP department? How do you get level 3? How do you get level 3 on both heroes?
Yeah, man, those steals were so big. If the Demon Hunter gets the full XP, he's basically level 3. The DK is the one who's far away. Huge plays by Happy.
And that's the way to turn a series around with plays like this. Demoralizing plays as well. Fiends are coming in. Happy with the consumable. Scroll of the Beast can help. There's also consumable on the right hand side. It is Creepcraft. We're waiting for tier 3 to be finished.
Illusion, demon creeping in the middle, going for a big camp here. Lots of mana, again used. Immolation, draining the demon, completely out of juice now. It's taking a long time to kill this Troll Warlord.
Which is close, but not there yet. Mana Stone sells it immediately. as he needs a lot of resources. Happy turning his eye towards the shop where, of course, Kaho has to go at some point for mana burn. And ideally for Invu potions.
Just gonna get level 2 here, very important for the Frost Armor. We've seen plenty of times the Abolish upgrade being late. Might be again for Kaho. He needs to pump out units first. Needs to be clean on the macro. One lore inactive. One lore inactive. One lore inactive.
Oh. Going for upgrades. Alright. He has a lot of resources. Happy might find him. Good scout with the Illu. Of course, Naga third, Frenzy finished. We're approaching the 9 minutes. You know what that means. Demon Hunter has no mana burn, no orb, no staff. Needs to TP from that spot. Alright, it is also Scroll of the Beast here. Needs to shop ASAP. Moonstone, my god, the nerfs on this guy. Orb on the Naga to be able to operate from range. And staff on her now as well. Demon Hunter nuked. No potion. Do or die. This 9-minute push might decide the winner bracket final.
Good AoE against the ghouls, taking them out quickly indeed. Demon Hunter almost goes down.
Nuke so sick! Richu! Dispelled! He's chasing still! Avada Kedavra happy! Firing from all cylinders, and now without the carry, what are you supposed to do? Demon Hunter decided game 1, decided game 3, and his absence might decide game 5. Kaho down the dumpster. GG! The Madman does it again. 3 wins in a row. He's the strongest when he's threatened. Jeez. And oh boy, was he threatened. Happy winner bracket final. Spectacular series. And how heartbreaking it is for Kaho.
Unbelievable. This guy. Happy, the king of so many things, also the king of reverse sweeps. Doing it again and again and again. Map 1 and 2, it seemed like Kaho was perfectly prepared for the ghoul push every time. This time a different story. Northern Isles, though, to be fair, also pretty hard to creep on. But you have to clean up your macro, dude. Your lore cannot be inactive for half a minute. That is not allowed. You need to be on the money to spend all the resources you can to be ready for that timing. And normally he is just there, unfortunately. Was it the nerves? Was it something else? Good showing by Kaho. First 2 maps, insane, but not a repeat of last season.
Got a feeling that this